kind words. It's a pleasure to be welcomed into your family. I've always enjoyed coming around to your house, and you have a beautiful daughter, so I can say why I would. I'm sure you're all quite hungry, so you'll be pleased to know my speech today will be like a mini skirt. It's long enough to cover the essentials, but short enough to hold your attention. On behalf of my new wife and I would like to thank everybody for coming today. I know some of you have come a long way, and you've had to get up at hours of the morning, usually reserved for the milkman. It's humbling that you've all come to share our special day with us. So far it's been a fantastic day, as Ian says. It's beautiful weather, beautiful surroundings, and you all look fabulous. I'd like to give yourselves a round of applause for that. Okay, so I have plenty of people to thank. I'm not going to toast them individually. I know a lot of you like to glug your drinks. And the way you carry on, the glasses will be empty before the speeches are over. Grandad? Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank Claire and James. I've known Claire since I was about 18 and we started working at Sainsbury's together. I've known James since he and Claire got together. How many years there? 10. More than you can count, sure. We've had some great times together, some rather drunken holidays, and 4 years ago it was mine and Nina's honour to be your maid of honour and best man. At this point in their wedding, I was barely listening to what James was saying. I was too busy sat there, racked with nerves, sweating profusely. So it's my greatest honour to return that favour to you today. You're truly the bestest of friends we've got, and ever will have. And we've got a couple of gifts for you now. Thank you very much. Oh, that's cheers. Thank you very much. Second, I would like to thank my ushers. Jazz, hello. Hiding in the background. Not like you. I've known Jazz since school, and then we went to Birmingham together and we did computer science, software engineering together. Jazz has the most amazing tall stories. Dan will back me up, how he can get from one side of Birmingham to the other in under 5 minutes, and how he's an Olympic standard hockey player. But thankfully, Jazz's stories are as tall as his friendship is true. Thanks, Jazz. I'd also like to thank Greg. Greg once gave me the protective big brother speech, not long after me and Nina got together. There were a few drinks involved, I think, before he did it. But Greg was always more concerned in what my taste in music was. I'm not sure Take That and Arctic Monkeys was quite what he had in mind. But hopefully I've lived up to his expectations as far as Nina's concerned. So guys, I've got a couple of presents for you. Do you want to come and get them? Save me a walk. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Come on as well. There you go. Started something now, haven't I? Yep. Okay, next up's my little sister Ruth. Me and Ruth have always had a fantastic relationship. I don't know, a brother and sister, they get on so well. Apart from the time Ruth actually drew all over my favourite corgi cars, I think there's barely been a crossword between us. I'm glad to say she's my best friend as well as my sister. Mum and Dad are so lucky to have kids like us, aren't they? Ruth's going away later in this year to spend the year with James working in Australia. I'm really going to miss her while she's away, but I hope they have a fantastic time in Australia together. Ruth, I've got a little something for you. Lastly, on the sideline, George, you've looked fantastic today. George is Looking fantastic. Lauren I've known sort of since she was about that tall now, and she's really growing into a beautiful young lady. And Ian and Vicky should be very proud of her. So can we get a gift? Do you want to bring George with you? No. Daddy wants slowly. Okay, so now the big thank you. Firstly, Ian and Shirley. I don't really know what you must have thought about the students who took your daughter away every Friday evening and only brought her back on a Sunday in exchange for a roast meal. It seemed like a good swap to me. As I say, I've always been made to feel so welcome in the household, although when Ian started doing Darth Vader impressions at me, I was a bit concerned, but then the name Luke, it's easy to play really, it comes with the territory. I'd like to thank them for raising such a lovely daughter. Me and Nina have had 8.5 and great years together, and I promise to look after her. As long as you keep Sunday roast coming up. Seriously, today would not be possible without you guys in more ways than one. So on behalf of Nina and I, we've got a couple of gifts for you. Hold it, give it a kiss, hold it along. Don't do it. Hold it back. Thank you. Let me take it back. That's beautiful. Last but certainly not least, Mr. and Mrs. Edwards, Senior. Not too senior. I have to say, you're the best parents in the world. You've always brought me up knowing right from wrong, which means, although I might not do everything right, at least I know when I'm in the wrong. Mum, you've always taught me to be confident in myself and always strive to do my best. I hope I manage to do it as much as I possibly can. Dad, you've always taught me the practical things in life, things I need to know, such as learning to drive, DIY, playing golf. Unfortunately, in the case of the latter, you taught me a little bit too well. No, you're such a good dad that you got into the too much into the swing of losing. No. I'm so proud that whenever people tell me that I remind them of my parents, it makes me so proud. Because you're just the best role models I could possibly have. And just like Ian and Shirley, today would not be possible without you guys either. So we have a gift for you too. Hold it for a second.
You'll hold it aloft. Hold it aloft.
The same one, isn't it?
2 for the prize of 1. 2 for the prize of 1.
Do you want to have it?
It's all right, we'll sort it. Thank you.
So if you could all be upstanding, I'd like you to join me in a toast.
Give him my arms.
If you join me in a toast to family and friends. Family and friends. Okay, so today's been a long time coming. Nina will easily tell you, and Ian's point is 8.5 years to be precise. As Ian says, Nina and I first met at the New Year's Eve party while at university. James will probably fill you in on the finer details later. We hit it off straight away. We've always been really relaxed and comfortable with each other. Always got on so well. The years have actually just literally flown by. And I've had the time of my life building a home. Maybe not building, I'm not very good at DIY. I've had the time of my life fashioning a home. Maybe not fashioning, I'm not very good at dress sense. But I've had the time of my life creating the perfect home with the perfect partner that's full of life and love. And that's why Nina and I are so good together. On my own, I may not be the best at DIY. I may not be the best at interior design, or even the best at creating relationships that's full of love. But alongside Nina, I know that we can achieve anything that we set our minds to. And so together, after 8.5 years, our love, our life and our home get better each and every day. I look forward with excitement to what the rest of our lives hold for us. I know Nina has been very concerned that today goes well, and was especially concerned that I would like her dress. I think she asked me 4 times at the auction whether I liked her dress. In fact, I think I may have been the last person to actually see this dress. I know everybody in the back table has seen a photo of it on numerous occasions. As Jim, our vicar today, said to me, they all nag, so you might as well marry a pretty one. And I have to say, today Nina, you look more beautiful than you ever have. And I've never dated it from you. So please, please join me in another toast. To the new Mrs. Edwards, Nina. That's me. Well done.
Either.